Terry McPhillips, first of all, how is everyone doing after that Tuesday night cup game going into this weekend?
Well, we'll assess them when they come in now. He's coming in now. Battered and bruised, I would say. I watched the game back at home yesterday afternoon. We knew it was a physical game, but then it really was. You know, wow, some of the challenges and the contests were fierce, and the 50-50s and elbows and arms and fingers up people's noses and stuff like that. But no, proper cup tie. So there'll be some bruises. Joe Dodo obviously come off, and we'll assess him. Might find out a little bit more on how long he's going to be today. So that's a disappointment. When he went off, it did affect us. We didn't do as well. You know, we lost our way. So he was a big miss, and he will be. I'm sure he'll be a couple of weeks at least. We should know better later. And as I say, we'll assess the rest.
Yeah, is it one of those, like say, ties though? It is such a tough cup tie, but good to get through, especially with the carrot at the end of it. That's Arsenal. Massive,
and we all knew what the carrot was. So just to get through and get over the line, if you like, and the relief. But no, it was a proper game. We knew it was going to be a hard game because we'd already played them, so nothing shocked us there. And they had the same carrot as us, so that's why it was so fiercely contested. And luckily enough for us, we come out on top.
Like I say, going into this weekend, you've obviously had a real tough game midweek. Did that show that the character in this squad is still very much there, getting through what was a real tough performance?
Well, I said afterwards, you know, we can definitely play better, but that's what the FA Cup's all about, isn't it? You know, people rising to the occasion, and it'll be our turn to try and do that to Arsenal, you know, when they come here. So I think, you know, as I say, I watched it back yesterday afternoon, and I thought we were immense towards the end of the game with the defending and the blocks and stuff like that. And then when I heard the final whistle, I really did fancy us to be too much for them in the extra time, and we were.
Yeah, going into this weekend then, again, it's another tough test, isn't it? It doesn't come much easier than Barnsley.
No, we played them in the cup, obviously, but both teams made a lot of changes that day. And if you like, that game was the turning point of the season, if you like. You know, it was our first win in all games, but first win at home, and we played particularly well. You know, we went in at half time 1-0. We hadn't done a lot wrong, and then the lad scored a wonder goal, and then in the second half we were different class. So they'll be the stronger team now. They'll have a stronger team out than they did against us last time, and no doubt it'll be a tough game. They have the high press. They've got the big centre forward who's about 6'6", who runs around and competes. Potsy, who was with us, and some good players. You know, lots of them that played in the Championship last year. So it's going to be tough.
Is it going to be one of these teams as well that you think that'll be there or thereabouts by the end of the season?
They should be, shouldn't they? You know, they should be with the players they've got. They're right up there now. But no, I think they're going to have a hard game as well. We'll recover the lads again today that played, and we'll train a small group today, and the lads will know there'll be one or two places perhaps up for grabs, and show us what you're made of in training today, and try and stick it clean.